Hey guys, it's me. Of course it's me. Um, this video may be short, it may be long. It's probably going to be short if you can hear something in the background. I'm sorry, I cannot control that. And I was planned for this. I was in a good mood, but now I'm kind of a bit iffy. So we'll just see how it goes, really. Okay, sorry for not directly looking into the camera, but I will try. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Okay, so if you've clicked on this video, you're either scared of spiders, want to know how to get over it, or you just want to hear how somebody else did it, or you've been there and you wonder if somebody's had the same experience as you. Well, here we are. Sorry about the wobbly camera. So I'm here to say how I got over my fear of spiders. So I remember being young. Duh. And when I was younger, I did like spiders. I used to follow them about, I used to observe them closely, I used to draw them. I remember when I was little, unfortunately I haven't got pictures of it, but I used to collect spiders. I remember one day I found two tiny ones in my in like my bathroom bath, and I collected them up. Then I found this huge one that I used to call it a mummy spider because to me it looked ginormous, and I thought, oh, it's gonna have babies. And I don't have a picture of it now. I might do a doodle of it, might not. But I used to have, I would call it like a Barbie box, but I think it might have been one of those little toys you used to get where it was like an adoptable thing, like you had a cat and dog, some sort of animal, and you'd put it in this little, it came in this little plastic box, but it was pink. And I remember when I got these two little spiders and this, what I called mummy spider, in this box, and I used to clip it up. Of course it had no air holes, but at the time I didn't really think much to it. It had actually a bit of a crack in it, so air would have gone through. But I used to love watching them run about, make the webs. Of course the little one stayed away from the big one, and I was thinking, why can't they be friends? I don't understand this. But if of course you're into Disney and you like Aristocats, when I was little I had the Aristocats house. Not this big thing, it was like a little thing. If I can find a picture and I can insert it here, I will. If not, I'll be at the end of this video. But if you've had one yourself, if you've seen it, if you remember it, the big spider I used to have was quite big. It couldn't actually get through the window, so I used to put it, sorry about that. I used to put it in the Aristocats house, thinking it's gonna have a blast. It can go in the fake bath, it can go through the hula hoops, it can sit with my toy cats. But of course that's probably not what it was. Open the door, oh, the spider, closed the door, oh, the spider's in the home. Then after a while, my mum said, my mum basically said let them free, and convinced me to let them free. So I let the two little ones out, and she convinced me to let three because the big one wanted to eat the small ones. Oh, and it webbed the little box amazingly. And then we let the big one outside too far away from the small ones. So that's the end of that bit. Next part, how was I afraid of them? I can't actually remember. Let's say I have a really, really horrible dad. And I remember in year 4, it was Father's Day, and we all had to do cards to our dads. And no, mine genuinely. Anyway, back to it. I made a card, and it basically said, you're horrible, yada yada. From me, personally, and I drew spiders all over it, and I wanted to post it off with a bunch of spiders. I told my mum about this after school. She was like, Teacher really did not like what I'd done. So I was sent to do something else. See, I can't really remember when I stopped liking spiders. The only thing I can remember is once I was at a place, I don't know if it was a zoo or where it was, but I have this memory of being small, and this gigantic spider, that was most likely a tarantula, the guy that looked after them had in his hand. Now I remember him putting it to me, and asking if I wanted to hold it. And I was terrified. And sorry about that voice. I don't know if that's what set it off or what made me stop liking spiders. Of course, like people do, I had a thing where I wasn't terrified, but if one was in my room, I wanted to try and get it out. I did, as I got older, I wanted to try and get it out without killing the spider, because I felt terrible killing spiders. But I did not like them in my room. You know, when you hear those rumours of, oh, they go up your nose, they go up your mouth, they go in your ears. I remember, it hasn't just happened to me, but some days where you'd be asleep, you wake up, you open the bed, look down, and on your pyjamas is this huge spider looking up at you, and you're like, ah, what do I do? But yeah. It's how I got over it. How I personally got over my little, oh, don't like spiders thing. Before my birthday last year, well, you know how when it's the new year and you're supposed to make New Year's resolutions, I don't really like to do that stuff. But kind of like that, for some reason I wanted to do something like that for my birthday. And I don't know why, but the spider thing popped in my head. I'd like to get over spiders so I could just go in my room, chillax, not think, oh god, they're going to go in my pyjamas again when I wake up and be freaked out. Well, of course you're going to be freaked out. You just woke up and, there's a black thing on my pyjamas with legs. But, I don't know what made me do the spider thing, if it's just so I could get over it. So I did something I did not expect. I tried grabbing the spiders in my home. I couldn't do it. Then I thought, hold up, maybe I should do something bigger. What could I do bigger? A tarantula. My god, what gave me this idea? I do not know. Well, I can't remember, to be honest, but on my birthday I went to the garden centre and I was with my boyfriend and I wanted to ask if I could hold a tarantula, even though I was kind of like terrified. And he was saying they probably wouldn't let me. So I just looked at them. The day after my birthday, told my mum I didn't do it and why I didn't do it. And then she said, come on, let's go. Went to the garden centre. There was a guy who told me a lot about the tarantulas. And they had a trained one there. I'll try and put the name up somewhere because I can't remember the name of it. But this was a certain type of tarantula that most beginners have. And it's one that a lot of people have been in the garden centre and have picked up. So it's one that is used to getting picked up. Like, they say most tarantulas, they don't like being picked up. This one is just used to it. And I was scared, but I did it. I picked it up. The boy was telling me how to handle it. He gave it to me. I was like, oh god. And then I stopped for a few minutes. I was still a bit shaky, but I held it. My god. Look, I'm doing it. I'm not holding a spider. I'm holding a tarantula. My gosh. After that, that tarantula, every time I go to the garden centre, I can't help but to look at the girl tarantula, and she's just so sweet. She was so, it sounds weird to say soft, but I guess because she's been handled a lot, she is so good with people. She's slow, she doesn't move fast. Could be this species thing, I don't think it's quite that. I've heard some of them do have a temper, but anyway, it was just really nice. At first I held it, put it back, tried it again. Then a few days later I told my boyfriend, look what happened, look what I did. So I took him, he asked some questions, I held it again, and there was like this huge crowd around me and people looking. I was like, oh gosh. But this time I was better at holding her. I was still a bit shaky. I wasn't that shaky. My boyfriend had a go at holding her. I still remember one of the questions asked there was, can you milk a tarantula? Can you milk the venom out? In one way, to someone that's never had a tarantula, I was thinking of like the, I'm not sure what you call it now. Anyway, think you could milk the venom out the tarantula. I didn't think it was possible, but I got told to ask anyway, and of course, no, you cannot milk out the venom. But yeah, and the guy there that was helping me out, he was really lovely. He knew a lot about it. Every time I go there, I'd see him doing something with the tarantula. It was just great. It still is great. Oh gosh, I can't remember everything I was going to say now. But it's come to the point where I would like to now, when I'm in my home, somewhere else, I look in my room now, and it feels so weird that I don't actually see spiders. Even if I'm genuinely looking just because I don't like dust in my room. I can't see any spiders. What the heck? Now I'm okay with spiders. They're not here. Yeah. And now it's come to the point where I want to keep going with this, and I would like a tarantula as a pet. People in my house are a bit, oh god, I don't know about that. Let's see. Let's give it a bit. But I have gone ahead and I have ordered myself the home for it ready. And the soil stuff you need. Of course, all tarantulas are different. Since this, I've been looking up loads of information, watching loads of videos of all different tarantulas, all different YouTubes. I've been reading up information. Sorry if I've already said that. First, I was going to get this one that I cannot remember the name of. And then, after some time, I'd watch lots of videos on it, what everybody's different perspective of it is. I've been, well, basically just learning and learning and learning, and also like what different like style, because you have some tarantulas that will, most tarantulas burrow, but some of them are like, yeah, I'm a chill up here, I'm not gonna go down there, I'm okay. And then some of them are like, yeah, let's get down here. Of course, there are some that it's all on personality, but some are more skitsy than others. I say skitsy is probably the wrong word. But then I decided, after a long time, I'm going to settle on the curly-haired tarantula. Now, I know this does have another proper name, but it can be known as the curly-haired tarantula. So, after changing my mind and being certain, yes, this is the one I'm going to get, I've done my research on that. And if you're someone that is trying to get research on it, there is also this thing that you can go, I've seen it on eBay, you can get it from other places probably as well, probably online mainly, where say you'll put in the tarantula species and you'll get like a booklet about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get in my cage. Also, I have two favourite, I look at all sorts of videos, but I have two favourite YouTubers that talk about this stuff. One of my favourites is the Exotic Liar, and his videos, wow. And then the other one, oh god, I can't actually remember. However, I will say now, the people in the shop who sell you the tarantulas, of course, sell them under reptiles. They are not reptiles. And I was told to have a heat mat for it. I was a bit confused. But this other guy on YouTube, whose channel I like, I can't remember the name of, I'll try and put it up here somewhere. He actually messaged me, and not messaged me, sorry. I'd written in the comments, because he had said in the video about what the pet shops say and what actually to do, the differences, like not all the tarantulas need the heat mats, and they always say you need the heat mats. They treat it like a reptile. But yeah, I'm not gonna say everything. This video is gonna get too long. It's probably boring anyway. But let me see. Like I said, I haven't been allowed to get one yet, but hopefully soon. But I thought I'd go ahead and get this anyway because it was a good price, and all the different homes you can make one yourself, you could buy one offline, commission someone, but I'm not, sorry if you can hear the singing, but I feel really picky, like I don't want one with mesh or anything. So I like this one because easily it's got the breather holes you need and there's no mesh, or who knows, maybe there's like a tiny bit in there, because mesh, it can get its little legs stuck and get hurt. But yeah, I like this one just because it's easy for me to open, like those little breather holes. It's a good price. It's big enough for the one that I'm after at the minute, if I can hopefully get a hold of it too. But yeah, I mean, they're all different. And then you can get different kinds of bedding for them, but I have gone ahead and got this also because of the price. The place I got this from doesn't have anything to do with tarantulas. I've talked to them about it before. One day I just went in there thinking I probably won't find anything, but I'll look anyways. And I found this. Spider life. I'm probably going to end this here actually. I need to go do something. Thanks for watching.